Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC from the shop. We're picking up where we left off on the spike builds. Just a reminder, these are the June drop of spikes that I'm working on. There'll be 3 in ADCRV2, 3 in AEB-L. And the goal is for me to have them finished by June. But we'll see when the 3 from 3 stainless get back from Peters and figure that out. But the last time that we checked in on this, I had stopped that project to work on the gargoyles, which are now probably sold, because I was working on trying to match up all these holes with the removable hardware that I'm using. And I had it fairly looking pretty good, but I was running into some issues and not being able to line up the holes properly, and it was becoming to be a pain. So I purchased that drill bit and I got it in. So you can see this is a 2-step drill bit. So basically I drill the hole there, and then it gets to that point, and then the head of the screw fits perfectly within that space. This is the plan. I am hoping that that works out. But I'm already starting to see that this is bigger than the hole that was already there. So I'm starting to wonder if this is actually going to work. So unfortunately, what I need to do is get some sacrificial material, drill the hole, drill all the things, and see if that's going to work. Unfortunately, I measured everything and everything seemed right. Again, I'm trying to match, the thickness of the tube so that fits in nicely, and also the size of the head. So this is a lot of setup and a lot of different tooling that I'm not really used to, but I'm trying to do this so that maybe moving forward, I can continue to try to do removable hardware. But I'm quite frankly, if I was to glue all these up, which is what I normally do, I would already had these glued up and pretty much had the handles done by now. But that's okay. I was able to get some gargoyles done, and these aren't in a hurry, and I'm trying something new and pushing myself forward. So if I ever wanted to do it moving forward, I could. It's just a matter of the hardware, and yeah, there's a lot of factors that people don't think about when you're like, oh, well, we'll just do this. Well, to do that, there's a lot of different things that you have to take into consideration. So I'm going to go get some sacrificial material. I have some small bits of micarta. I'm going to drill the hole. I'm going to do this part and see what it looks like and see if I can fit all of this together. So let me go do that. I'll be right back. All right. So I had this little piece of micarta laying around that I could use. And so there we go. Drill the hole, and it lines that relief out really well. So here's the hardware. It fits nicely. It's a little loose, but here's the thing. That's okay, because within the hole of the knife it's very tight. So the scale's not going to move around because that fits into the handle very nicely of the knife. So that's not going to allow this to move around a little bit. But yeah, look at that. The head fits nicely. I think we're looking good, guys. I think we are looking pretty stinking good. And I can go a little deeper with that. And I think, yeah, what do you think of that? Awesome! I think we're looking good. So let's get to it. right. The two drill press setup does save me some time because I don't have to go back and forth switching drill bits. I was able to do all of them fairly quickly. Well, I need to do that one a little bit more. That's all right. So here is the test. I'm going to try to assemble and just to get an idea of what these are going to look like. And we'll go from there. I may have to shorten the shafts a little bit, or the whatever you want to call that part. But all right, this should be fun. So I'm gonna do the one side. All right, so definitely gonna have to take those down. I need to take those down a lot. Yeah, we're gonna have to take those down a lot as the dogs are fighting. So let me figure that out. All right, guys, here we are. I've shortened all those pieces up and everything's going to fit well. So now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to trim all this up perfectly. I also realized I only have two. So I have these other screws, but they're not fitting and it's not allowing me to get a nice, comfortable, tight fit so that I could start shaping these handles up, which is annoying me to no doubt. I am very frustrated with this process when I know that if I was just gluing these up, I would have probably at this point already had these shaped and almost completely done. So it's just frustrating. I know this is new and it's a learning process, yada, yada, but it's frustrating. And this is why I don't do removable handle scales. I don't know if I don't have the right hardware. I don't have the right tooling. I'm just not set up to do it. Is it a cool look? Yeah, that's gonna look pretty stinking cool, I hope, when I'm all done and I clean all these up. But I still have a long way to go, and I'm not trying to be in too big of a hurry, but I would like to be able to get this project done. So I taped up the heads of these screws because I don't have enough screws that I can sacrifice. So I'm going to tape up these as well so that they are going to be protected while I take this to the grinder and start shaping all of this up. Plus I have to do the fronts, and that's a whole another issue. But yeah, we're going to get there. All right, guys. So I'm trying to work this out. But this is frustrating me. I really don't have the hardware to keep messing with this. And I keep stripping out the hardware and I keep doing it. And so at this point, I'm committed to this size hardware. So I'm going to have to order another pack of this hardware, which I'm not truly happy about doing. But I've already screwed up 4 screws. So that leaves me... Actually, you know what? This is what's going to happen. The ADC RV2 are going to be screwed in. This should be way back here. This was not set up this way, and everything is really not turning out the way that I want. And I'm not happy with this. I'm absolutely not happy with the way that these are coming out. This screw should be way over here. And I'm about to ditch all of this and be done. But I'm not happy with the way that these are coming out. And the stainless, I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments, is this good or not good? And I think I'm going to put a poll out to the community of here on YouTube and my Patreons to see just a little vote. Is this worth it or not worth it? Right now, the stainless, when they come back, they're getting glued up. I'm not going through this anymore. This has become a nightmare. I would have been done with these an hours ago, and I keep running into issues after issues after issues. I'm not set up to do this, and I'm kind of done. I'm frustrated, so I'm walking away. All right, guys, I took a step back, got a chance to reassess and try to figure out how I'm doing things. And I came back, I looked at it, and then I found that I had even screwed up even worse. So I did the fronts backwards. The recessed areas should be on the outside, not the inside. And yes, I could drill out those sides. But then I'm not happy with the way that this looked. The blank, this was set up for pins. A pin, a lanyard hole. Not this. So here's my issue. You're basically going to have, let's use these because this actually looks halfway decent. You have a screw. Here. And then there's nothing back here. So it doesn't even look good. Like, it looks weird. So I'm abandoning this. I am 100% abandoning this. This was a learning process, and down the road I will try this again, and maybe I'll cut out my own blanks to do this. So I have a pin here, I have a pin back here, and then we have the lanyard hole, and then I could try to do the removable scales another way. But this just isn't going to work. I'm not ready to do this. I'm not set up to do this. I think the idea is there, but I'm abandoning this. I have some more black. I have enough black to probably do all 3 knives, but I have enough black. I have enough of some other G10 and some other handle materials. So I'm scrapping this. I'm keeping all these screws to the side, and I'll end up using them down the road maybe on something else. So at least I'll keep this, but I'm abandoning this for now. This whole idea is getting abandoned, and I am going to switch gears, and I am going to go grab some other material, and I'm going to prep these 3 for that other material. So let me go grab that. All right, guys, so I have decided I'm going to go do a black linen micarta, which is what I was going to do. I'm going to do black, or this blue G10. I have a bigger piece, so I'm going to have to use that. And then this green G10. So I'm going to do green G10, blue G10, and the black. Oh, well. These are all going to be stonewashed, so now I need to cut these handles up, this material, get it to the point of glue up, and then I have to tumble all of these before I glue them up. I also need to figure out how long this video is right now, so let me do that before I jump to the next step. Alright guys, so it looks like this video has gone long enough. Like I said, I got this piece of G10, I got the green, that'll be fun. And I got the blue. I'm going to try to think of different colors for pins. I do have black, but maybe I can do blue and red, green and something. I don't know. And the black and something too. I don't know. But we're going to draw this out and start cutting up this material. But that is going to be on the next video, guys. I'm sorry to bring you guys down. But I'm showing everything. Sometimes things work great, and normally things do work great, and then sometimes things don't work great. And I try to share all of that onto the channel as much as I possibly can. This time was not so good of an experience, but I know I'm getting there. I know kind of what to do if I do it again. I know how I could have saved it. The problem with this one and why I'm letting it go and why I'm going to move on and do something else is just the placement of these 2 pins. If this hole was over here, I could have saved it and I would have kept going. But no matter what, these 2 holes aren't going to make sense. But with the 2 holes and then the pin here, that's fine if it's just the pins. But we're talking the removable handles, so the 2 points of contact were way up here, which really didn't make any sense. Anyway, I'm rambling and I'm trying to tell you guys something you already know. Anyway, well, thank you guys so much. You are amazing and very supportive. Hopefully this didn't bum you out too much, but I am okay. I'm gonna pivot again. Been doing a lot of that, and we're gonna make this lemonade out of lemons, right? We're just gonna come up with something a little bit different. Maybe I'll do green pins on this one, blue pins on this one, and red pins on that one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. Again, the choice is always yours.